Shri Harihi, Shri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal, Book 6. Radhika Kucha Kasturi Kunkumankita Vakshasam Shringara Rasamurtim Tam Bhakta Kolahalam Bhaje. Chapter 1. Sri Sadguru said, one should set aside the precepts and doctrines of the Vedanta, the rituals prescribed by the Shrauta and Smarta codes, and the knowledge gained through education and developed pure bhakti that is conclusive to the growth of Prema Bhava. With its help, one should captivate Sri Krishna, the consort of Devi Radha. Sri Nanda Kumara gets pleased even if one just ponders upon him. Hence, one should be always engaged in the sweet meditation of Sri Krishna and thus worship him. There are thousands of divine pastimes that have been exhibited by Sri Krishna, who takes delight in unscrutable sports. Even 100 years of pondering on them will not give fuller satisfaction. For those bhaktas who are immersed in Krishna Prem, even one pastime will be enough to go on cherishing ceaselessly. They can spend an entire lifetime always contemplating on that lone Leela. Ah, how sweet Sri Krishna is! Only the true lovers and rasikas who have experienced it know that. The unfortunate men of this world remain engaged in debating Shastras in vain, leaving behind the sweet discussions of the strange divine pastimes and the most charming form of Sri Krishna. There was a Krishna Bhakta named Vyasa Mishra who was engaged in the puja and meditation of Sri Radha Krishna. His wife Tara Devi was a noble and chaste woman. She was devoid of pride and was endowed with a very good conduct and was very fortunate. She was very enthusiastic in serving the sadhus. The divine flute of Sri Krishna took the form of a child and incarnated as a son of that couple devoted to Sri Krishna. Vyasa Mishra named the child Harivamsha. He was very fond of the beauty, the he was very fond of the beauty, the good nature, and the pranks of the child. The 6-month-old baby was very charming. His skin was soft as a champaka flower and was fair in complexion. His eyes were beautiful with eyes were beautified with kajal. He had beautiful eyes and nose. He had an exquisite form, small and tender fingers, curly black locks of hair, and was unclad. His mother put his young lipsing Harivamsa in a golden gem studded cradle and slowly swayed it and became very happy. When he was 6 years old, a great and wise Bhagavatottama named Keshavadasa arrived there and had a look at that wonderful child. The Mahatma used to be ever engaged in chanting the divine name Radheshyam. He took the child in his hands and caressed him fondly. At that moment, Harivamsa became exhilarated to hear the name of Sri Radha. He got excited and shed tears of joy. Sri Keshavadasa became surprised to find Harivamsa's ardent devotion, which is not easily acquired even by the Devas like Brahma. The baby, Harivamsha, lying in his golden cradle, composed and rendered in his lip-sync words a devotional poem entitled Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Mahatma Keshavadasa stood near the child in the cradle and recorded the kavya. The wonderfully melodious kavya contains in it only descriptions of interesting divine prema leela of Sri Krishna and Radha. In this kavya, Harivamsa described vividly and lucidly all the prema leelas of Sri Krishna and Radha that took place in the holy Brindavan, in the bower houses and on the sands of the Yamuna, which had not found a place in Srimad Bhagavatam. Harivamsa considered the service of Sri Radha Krishna to be the only tool of his upliftment and was nurturing great love for Sri Krishna immersed in Gopi Prem. As his imagination crossed the limits of this ephemeral world and reached the unknown holy lands, it never returned to this earth. As his imagination crossed the limits of this ephemeral world and reached the unknown holy lands, it never returned to this earth. As he was all the time cherishing the happiness born out of service of Sri Radha Krishna, he set out for Sri Brindavan within a short time. He led a very peaceful and happy life, ceaselessly engaged in Krishna Kirtan and the service of Radha Vallabha in the Nikunja. The people who became tired of the journey of the earthly life took shelter in the holy feet of Sri Harivamsa and found respite. The devoted Rasikas never found satiation drinking the nectar of Krishna Kirtan flowing out of the lotus feet of Harivamsa. Harivamsa considered himself to be a gopi and hence honored himself by remaining engaged in the service of Sri Krishna incessantly. He who reads or listens to the narration of the life story of Sri Harivamsa acquires prema bhakti towards Sri Radha Vallabha. Thus ends chapter 1 entitled Harivamsha Charitram of Book 6 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.